Hello, wonderful world of YouTube. It's Alex. So last week I went to King's Dominion, um, and that's in Virginia. If you don't know, it's in Doswell, Virginia. It's a Cedar Fair park, and it's a neat little park. So the recap, all right. So we drove down Tuesday. Took like 8 hours to get there because of DC traffic. We get to the park at 6. We rode 6 rides in 3 hours. We rode Dominator, Reptilian, Boo Blasters, Tombili, and Twisted Timbers twice. And we ate at Waffle House after. It was actually really good. So then the next day, the first day was really that much. I'll give more description of the rides. Actually, no. So the rides, so Dominator is a floorless coaster from Geauga Lake. And it's really fun. It used to be called Batman. It's just really fun. I rode it twice. It was really good. Boo Blasters is a little shooter game from the Paramount days. It's really fun. They have like 4 of them. There's one at Kings Island, Kings Dominion, Carowinds, and Canada's Wonderland. Tumbili is their new ride. Oops, excuse me. It's a free spin coaster. I'll put a video of that here in a second. The Reptilians, a toboggan coaster, and Twisted Timbers is Kings Dominion's RMC. So before we go on, I'm going to show you guys a clip here of Tumbili from King's Dominion. All right, so the next day, we went to King's Dominion again. It was Wednesday, and the park was still dead. The first day the park was dead. Second day the park was like the same, and we rode Zerker, Tabili, Intimidator 305, Flight of Fear, and then we did. I want to say we did Drop Tower, then Delirium, which is like a frisbee ride. This ride called. Then we did the Racer. Then we got in line for this Wild Mouse called Apple's Apple, but then it closed. So we rode Twisted Timbers twice. Then we rode Apple's Apple. Then we went over and rode Windseeker. Then we got some lunch. Rode this roller coaster called the Grizzly, which is the worst coaster there. It's awful. The layout's fun. It just needs some retracking. And then we rode the antique cars. And I'm trying to think what we did after that, because I don't really remember. I think we walked around a little bit. Then I had to do a video call for this college I want to go to. And then after that, we went back in, rode Tumbili again. And after that, we went back to our hotel, swam for a bit, got some dinner at this Mexican place, and went to bed. We we just did everything so fast. Like, oh no, after Antique Cars, we did Dominator, and then Boo Blasters again. That's what we did. Sorry, I'm trying to remember. Oh, and I rode Anaconda at some point. I remember riding it, and Backlot. I rode every coaster there at least once. Sorry if my thoughts are unorganized. It's just if I wrote this all out, I probably would have forgotten about it too. So we went back to our hotel, and then we went to bed. And while we were at the hotel, we were debating about if we want to go to the park a third day. And we're like, no, we'd be bored out of our minds. We already did the whole park basically twice. So then we decided to go to Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, which is about an hour from the park. Like, just over an hour, like hour 15. It's not that far. So we went to Busch Gardens the next morning. We got there right at open. Sorry, my camera's so shaky. It's just, it's not, my hand's not being stable. So we went to Busch Gardens, and in order we rode Apollo's Chariot, Tempesto, and then we went over and rode this ride called Verbolten. Then we rode Alpengeist, Griffin, then we rode the train for a lap, like a lap around the park. Then we did the show, and then we did Loch Ness Monster, and then we went over and rode Pantheon twice. Then we went back to France, and did Griffin twice, like in a row. And then we went over and did a Polish Chariot again. And we actually ate at 3 of the major lands there. We ate at the Italy building, the German building, and the New France building. And they're actually really good options. The food was really good there. Yeah, the park was still really dead. I got a Loch Ness Monster shirt from there. And I have to say, my favorite ride there is probably Griffin or Loch Ness Monster. They're both really good. I hate to say that. How's a dive coaster my favorite ride at the park? I don't know. But the new coaster Pantheons, I like the Velocicoaster, just like half the size. And I think it's because I read online you're supposed to put like a 300-foot spike on it that got removed during the design process, which would make a lot of sense. But it was overall a really fun day. We left the park at like 8, got back to the hotel by 9:30, went to bed, and then drove back, which we did all Friday. We drove back home Friday, and that was great. And then Saturday, this is where I'm going to combine 2 little topics here. I went to Cedar Point with my friend Josh again. And I don't really remember what we rode. I remember we rode the Sky Ride, Millennium Force, Steel Vengeance, Maverick, Gemini, Corkscrew, Power Tower, and the Ferris wheel. Now, on the Ferris wheel, we took some photos of the construction. So let's put some of these photos up here now. Over here is looking directly towards Windseeker, and there's a lot of, like, nothing really going on but a field. Over here is about 45 degrees angle away. Really, it's not much more to see. And over here is a little more foundation work, maybe a station too. And then this is the, like, 45 angle looking towards Gatekeeper. Again, nothing really much going on here. All right, that just about wraps up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. It's coming out later than I wanted to because I kind of kept pushing it off. But yeah, see you guys around. Peace out.